Hi, my name's Dean Takahashi. I'm the lead writer for GamesBeat at VentureBeat, and we're here live from GTC 2024, and I'm talking with Danny Shapiro, who's the Vice President of Automotive at Nvidia. Welcome, Danny.
Thanks, it's so great to be here with you, Dean.
And what's your automotive news here at GTC?
Well, one of the key announcements in the big presentation from Jensen earlier today was that BYD, the world's largest EV maker, is going to be using our Nvidia drive Thor for the AI brain of their next generation EV fleets.
Okay. And so tell us more about this sort of end-to-end partnership you guys have together.
Yeah, so it goes from the car, of course, to the cloud and back to the car, but inside the vehicle, Drive Thor is our next generation SoC, system on chip. It's going to be integrating the new Blackwell GPU architecture for transformer and generative AI, and will enable all kinds of new capabilities for AI cockpits and user experiences, as well as driver assistance, automated, and ultimately autonomous features. But BYD is also leveraging NVIDIA in their data centers for training artificial intelligence neural networks, also for simulation, using our Isaac Sim for robotics in their factories, and really it extends all the way even to retail, where NVIDIA Omniverse is being used to develop all kinds of immersive experiences to really revolutionize the car buying experience. So it's a true end-to-end solution across all different aspects of the auto industry.
Nice. So we see a number of transportation companies have announced they're building on Drive Thor. Can you talk about this next-gen autonomous vehicle platform and who these companies are that are adopting?
So again, we've had a great roadmap of products. Our Drive Orin is the processor in many vehicles today, from Polestar and Volvo. It's going to be lighting up all the new Mercedes-Benz vehicles next year, Jaguar Land Rover as well. And so Thor is that next generation after. We're going from a current rating of 250 tops, so that's trillions of operations per second with Orin, all the way to 1,000 tops, 4 times that for Drive Thor. So it's going to be able to help centralize a lot of different features and functions inside the vehicle, lower the energy consumption, and really simplify the development of these vehicles while making them more capable.
Nice.
Some of the partners that we're announcing as well, really it's vehicles, like XPeng's vehicles, Li Auto, Zeekr, in addition to BYD, but also companies like Neuro that's going to be using it for their autonomous delivery solutions, as well as WeRide, so a Robobus company.
I have to get used to all these names of new car companies, like they haven't been around before.
It's a global business, so you know, some of them are in the US, some of them are Europe, some in Asia.
Right. So you've been at this a long time too, and what are the challenges and opportunities ahead of the AV market and the transportation industry at large?
Yeah. Creating autonomous vehicles is an extremely difficult challenge. A lot of complexity. You have the randomness of human drivers, pedestrians, bicycles, motorcycles, just there's a lot of chaos out there. And so we need to ensure that these vehicles are safe. And so it has taken a little longer than I think the whole industry originally anticipated. You know, predictions were made years ago that we'd have fully autonomous vehicles on the road. We're not there yet, we're making great progress. We're seeing a lot of this advanced technology though come into human-driven vehicles now, and in the form of driver assistance and systems that protect the vehicle and the occupants from random things going on outside, but the driver's still in control. And through software updates, we're making these vehicles more and more capable. So the goal is ultimately they will become fully autonomous, but today we're still kind of in that driver assistance mode.
So something that's fairly new is generative AI, and I wonder how it can help with the automotive industry too.
Yeah, it's a great question, and essentially the way to get to full autonomy is to be able to prove that these cars are safer than you and I would ever be. And so what we need to do is first train the vehicles how to handle every possible scenario, and certainly test and validate them. And so we can use generative AI to create training data sets of different scenarios that you might not see regularly on the road. So generative AI helps train, and then ultimately we want to test and validate these systems, so we can do this in simulation. So generative AI, we can create different scenarios, different test cases, a lot of permutations of cars and people and bikes and motorcycles doing things, and ensure that the systems are extremely robust and safe.
So which companies is Nvidia working with on Gen AI and LLMs for automotive?
Yeah, so the simulation part is one aspect, and we're working with companies like Wave that is able to use Gen AI, again, to create these different scenarios, but they can have the large language model not just focus like text in, text out, which is Chat GPT, but you can bring video in and text out. And so an example would be the video from a front-facing camera comes into the car, and the generative AI can understand what's going on in the scene and provide information to the occupants of the vehicle in terms of what's happening with respect to maybe people jaywalking, another car running a light, or other situations. And so there's a lot of different ways that these systems can provide better interaction and safety. We're also working with Cerence, doing large language models in the vehicle to be able to have much better interaction and co-pilots. So there's a whole range of different companies that are leveraging the technology. It's super exciting to see.
Nice. So who are other Drive Automotive partners at GTC, and what vehicles are on exhibit here?
So it's great. As you walk around the show floor, there's a lot of excitement. We're featuring in our lobby, we have the new Mercedes-Benz CLA concept. So this is a show vehicle, but it's a precursor to the next generation Mercedes-Benz that will be coming out very soon, featuring Nvidia Drive inside. So those will be available in showrooms, in about a year or so. Lucid, the Lucid Air is on display, another beautiful EV that's powered by Nvidia. We have in front of the convention center a semi-truck. So Aurora, their Aurora driver is powered by Nvidia. So we're looking at autonomous trucking, long-haul trucking. And then inside the show floor, some of our other partners, Volvo and their EX90, the new Polestar 3. These cars are coming out very soon, powered by Nvidia Drive. Plus some autonomous vehicles that are pretty rare, but soon we'll have more on the road. So Nuro with their autonomous delivery, and WeRide's Robobus.
Can I test drive the semi-truck?
You'd have to ask Aurora, but you're not really going to need to test drive it. You're just going to be a passenger. You can test ride in
passenger it. Great, thank you, Danny. And thank you for watching. Be sure to explore more sessions in the GTC catalog.